Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? What's good, peoples? What's good? What's good? Yo, Stephen L. the Mac, what's good, bro? What's good? He said, he said, damn, Stephen L. the Mac, I ain't even start yet. Damn. I get started? Well, Stephen L. the Mac, he gave it away. You see the title. What was your favorite video game consoles? You know, coming up, or it don't matter. It don't even gotta actually, it really don't even gotta be coming up. Excuse me. It could kind of be from whatever era, from when you was a baby all the way up until you was an adult. This ain't really in no particular order. Um I'm glad I could bring this to y'all today. We gonna have fun. Sorry, I was supposed to do it yesterday. I was supposed to do a double session. I was supposed to do the Jab Jamboree joint and this joint yesterday, but I was a little bit tired. Plus, we had a decent fight coming on. The whole fight card, I was whatever, but we had stuff going on yesterday, so I had a feeling I had to get a little nap in. You know what I mean? Especially working the other night. He said I had them all. Sega Saturn, NBA Jam. Oh, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Stephen L. the Mac. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Um, we're gonna get into it today, man. So one of my first consoles. Where is it? Where you at? Dang, why? Oh, there it is. One of my first and my favorite consoles was the Nintendo 64, man. Man, listen. I remember my mom telling me, hey, get off that game. You got to go to school in the morning. You ain't even eat nothing. I love this system. And the games I had for it, like Ready to Rumble, um, freaking Mario 64, which it came with. Mario 64 was fire. I'm about to see if I could get that on my phone. I'm about to see if I could get that on the phone for real. Cause this game was fire. And this was one of the first consoles that you could have 4 people play with you. Mario Party was lit. Oh man, yo, this was a really good system. It had the Rumble Pack. But PlayStation, the first PlayStation was already out too, and that already had the Dual Shock control in it already. So it was lit. See, but with the 64, you had to buy like the Rumble Pack. So when I would play games like Diddy Kong's Racing, Mario Kart, you feel, you know what I mean? He said I only play GoldenEye, Smash Bros. Yo, I ain't going front. And you know what's crazy? I had all of those games that you naming as a baby. I had all of those games. GoldenEye. GoldenEye, I believe, made history because GoldenEye was the first time that you could um, have a first person shooting camera. I believe that was the first shooting game they ever did that with. So that's why I always kind of thought that was dope. I always thought that was dope. I always thought that was dope. He said, "Remember, I got you by 10 years." I know. You basically you would have been like my older brother playing the games, and even though he didn't live with us no more, he would still always come back and like, you know what I mean. He would play the game because my older brother, he moved out early, like when he was real young. You know what I mean? But he would always come back over and he would play the games with me and stuff like that. I only had 2 controllers. You gotta remember, I'm a kid now. You know what I mean? Shit, if I would have been grown back then, I probably would have had all 4 controllers already. Um, I should send out. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I might try to send this to the squad because they might have some opinions. But me personally, 64 was a very good system, man. To be honest with you, Stephen Elder Mac, I may actually try to get one, but I know it's kind of difficult for me to want to get it only because like you got to have a certain TV for it. You got to have a certain TV for it, and that's the only reason why I don't got all the old games again. And they still kind of want a little bit of money for all these old games. Salute to my sis Tay Tay. Salute. I know Tay Tay, you don't know nothing about Atari and da 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 da. I already know. I already know what you about to say. You don't know nothing about Atari. No, that ain't no Sega Genesis. That's a Nintendo 64. That's an N64. He said Cedo, green and purple was Mando. Yeah. Well, green is my favorite color, so I actually had a cousin. She had this system too. Salute to my cousin Ayana. She's a music engineer. She won a Grammy, all that good stuff. My first cousin. Um, Me and her like grew up together, and she had a green controller, and she ended up leaving it over the house. She never got that. I mean, she still would come over. She didn't say nothing though. Shout out to my cousin Ayana. She never said nothing though, but she never got that controller back. I gotta keep it a stack with y'all. And I didn't steal it because she was always coming over and playing at the house anyway. She was like a tomboy. We was always hanging and she was chilling together. We was always chilling together. That was really like me and her was really tight. He said they at the pawn shops here. Yeah, the wireless imports was not on TVs. It's not on TVs. That's what I mean, bro. Like the one that you see up top, those 3 prong thingies. That's why you gotta have it. And my mom told me that, man, before she passed. She was like, yo, don't throw away that TV. You gonna regret it. Cause I had an old TV that she saved with a VCR tape, like one of those drinks you had at the school. Yo, like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ended up throwing it away because I thought it was old. I was feeling myself with my 2 flash screens, and now I kind of regret it. But they do got this thing now where you could plug in the thing in the back to your where the HDMI part is. You could plug that in, and when you plug that in, it gives you like over like I forgot how many, maybe 5,000 games from 64 to PlayStation, all of that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about getting it. I seen it when I was on Twitter because I've been on Twitter a lot lately. She said, Tay said, see, laugh out loud. I didn't know that. So he said, I didn't know that, bro. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Nintendo 64, it was lit. I didn't even go front. Even that Mario 64, was fire. Mario 64 was fire, yo. Like Mario could actually move. He was 3D. I ain't gonna lie. You could pick Bowser up by the tail, swing him. I don't know how Mario was that strong. Or like my nana would say, strong. Not strong. He was strong. Because Bowser was like 3 times his size in that game. And you just take them and then you fling them. It was dope. So this was definitely a, this kind of revolutionized gaming because it was really a good system. I really got a lot of memories as a real little kid. You know what I mean, with this system. This was a great system. I ain't gonna lie, the amount of wrestling games that I had for this, I had WrestleMania 2000. I had No Mercy. This is when WCW was popping. So, damn, man. Man, memories with this. I hope I don't miss any games that went with this console that was really good. Oh, Perfect Dark. That was another good shooting game. I think he was in like space or something like that. Yep, Steels. He said N64. So yeah, this was a great system, man. I can't even lie to you, man. A lot of memories on this. Even my oldest brother Jose, like he would be on there playing this with me and stuff like that. So like I said, hopefully I didn't miss any. Oh yeah, there was two games that I played out before I get on to the next system. Now we're gonna really go to the era. Pokemon Snap. That game was hard. I don't care. Stephen Elder Mac, did you have Pokemon Snap? If you still there, Pokemon Snap was fire. You get to take pictures. See, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people that I know that's in my generation and my age, they became photographers because of that game. See, that wasn't a game where you was catching Pokemon or you was battling the Pokemon. That was a game where you was taking pictures and you had to take pictures from a certain angle. You was like kind of in like a safari or whatever. He said, I didn't like what you crazy. Well, then again, I'm younger than you, so that's probably why I liked it. Like you would take pictures, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, or the Pokemon and stuff like that. It was kind of like you being in a like one of those places, like what am I thinking of? Great Adventure, the safari area, and you get to have your camera and take pictures of the different animals that they have. It was kind of like something like that, you know what I mean, but only with Pokemon. She said, Tay Tay said, hold on. Tay said, I only had an Atari, Nintendo, and Sega Genesis. I didn't know about Super Nintendo, Sega Dreamcast. Oh, we getting there. We getting there, Tay Tay. He said, Pool Man said, what up, though? Everyone, Sega Dreamcast best controller. Oh yeah, we getting there. We going there next. I just wanted to make sure with this console, I shouted out the games and stuff like that. I definitely wanted to shout that out. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, in Pokemon Stadium. Stephen Elder Mac, did you like Pokemon Stadium? Did that meet your requirements, King? Was that okay? Did you like Pokemon Stadium? Because that Pokemon Stadium, what you could do now is if you had like this pack that they gave you, you was able to upload your Pokemon from Pokemon Gold, Silver, I mean not Gold, Red and Blue and Yellow. And then you was able to play that. Oh my God, Stephen Elder Mac, don't tell me you a hater of Pokemon. Come on now. And you was able to actually battle them in the stadium. And if your Pokemon's HP, yeah, I had a 64. I never had a Sega Saturn. I never had a Sega Pool Man. I never had a Sega Saturn. I never, yeah. And I was really little when 64 came out. Like I was a baby. She said, oh, so you only had we gonna get there too. I just had to shout out, like I said, 64 because I really love that game when I was a baby, man. I really did. Um Sega Dreamcast. Now, this was a very dope system. I really love this system. I had green controllers. Green was always my favorite color, even as a little baby. See, this time I didn't have to lower one of my cousins to leaving their controllers or anything there. This time, I actually got a controller that was green. That first Sonic hit different. When we seen Sonic and the graphics behind Sonic, and he looked it more alive, man, listen, we went crazy as kids, man. What? And then they introduced new characters like Amy. Then you was able to play with Tails, and everybody had their own separate like thing going on. What? Are you crazy? Man, as a little kid, I lost my mind. I begged my mom for this. She's like, make sure you pass everything. And my mom just got the emergency tech job. Oh my God, we was good. She damn near almost spoiled us. You know what I mean? I was good around this time. He said, hold on. Let me get in these comments. Let me try to keep up with the comments while I'm talking to. She said, Pokemon, whack. You crazy, Tay. You is bugging. That was a great show. That was a great show. Sega Saturn was the first disc console. Okay. She said, I'm old, Act. I'm a 70s baby. Remember, laugh out loud. My mom liked the Atari too. Best controller ever, Pooh Man said. He said, TWR said, N64 Dreamcast was the dark ages for me. Why you say that, Steels? Why you say that? Why was N64 and Dreamcast the dark ages for you? Stephen Elder Mack. Yo, Stephen Elder Mack, you are not lying about Soul Calibur. Thank you for reminding. Yo, Soul Calibur, I had that. You was able to play with Spawn, I believe, for the Dreamcast. I think every system had like different people you could play with. I think Xbox you could play with Yoda. Oh, yeah, everybody was different. You could play with different people. He said, I always had a memory card. What about them days when there was no memory cards? Stephen Elder Mack, what, you left the game on all night and cut off the TV? See, in Tay-Tay's day, there was no memory card. And Derek Gaines, there was no memory card. You had to beat the game all in one shot, which was ridiculous. They should always have memory cards, point blank and period. She said every kid went crazy over the Sega Dreamcast, even my little cousin. You ain't lying. It was a big deal, man. He said, I had that system. I loved it. The first online gaming system. Yeah, Dreamcast. Yeah, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Good point, Derek Gaines. Good point. He said Madden was wild on this. Facts. He said Maxie was my favorite. I know she was. I don't remember all the characters on Soul Calibur. He said, Tay Tay said, yeah, my brother had the Xbox. Oh, you talk about the first one and the place. Yeah, we gonna get there too. We might skip a little bit. Actually, it's around this time, so I could talk about it. I don't think I got a picture of the first PlayStation, but I had that. He said the first disc console was called Jaguar. It came out. Hold on. God damn, Derek Gaines is dropping some gems. He said the first disc console was called Jaguar. It came out years before Dreamcast. It just cost way too much. Oh, okay. Damn, I gotta look that up. See, Derek Gaines is a real old school nerd. See, I could rock with Derek Gaines in real life. He said, I stopped playing video games in that era. I didn't come back until PlayStation, Wii, Xbox were out. Okay, I could feel you, Steels. I could feel where you're coming from because I have my periods like that where I stop, then I get a new system, then I come back, then I stop. He said, yeah, it wasn't no memory cards until Dreamcast and PlayStation. He said Blitz and NFL Streets. Matter of fact, for Dreamcast, I remember before 2K got popular when Iverson was the only basketball player on the covers. I remember when Allen Iverson, when I was really little, was the only player that would be on the covers. Now you see a different player every year. Show some respect for Allen Iverson. Put some respect on AI's name. Oh, he said Maxie was the that the with the nunchuck. All right, I'm sorry. It's coming back to me now. Now I remember because you said the nunchucks. That was Maxie. Okay, Stephen Elder Mac. My bad. And Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble was my joint. I used to be nice with Michael Jackson and Ready to Rumble. I used to be nice with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and Afro Thunder, you was not beating me. They need to re-come out with Ready to Rumble to keep it a stack with you. He said, Derek Gaines said Sega stopped making it because they lost money on the online gaming, so they stuck with making games. He said Jaguar was before Sega Saturn. Damn, I gotta look that up. Cause I was watching that documentary that they did about video games. He said Blitz. Now Blitz was a dope game, like basically illegal football. He said, Pool Man said NBA Live AI. He said, yeah, I'm 54. I had into in television. How you say that? Cole C O Visonic, Atari, Sega, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 through 4. Yeah, I need to get a 5, man, because KG and Stay Ready got a PlayStation 5 and they over there playing GTA without me. I feel left out. I feel left out. Pool Man said Afro Thunder was my guy. He was my guy too. So hopefully I leave no game out with the Dreamcast. But I want to talk about the first PlayStation. I'm trying to remember what James Bond video game that I had for that, and it was dope. This one he had the Z3. He was driving the Z3. I don't remember, but that game was so hard. I can't remember it, man. I cannot remember it, man. That game went hard. You was able to get out the car, shoot people, but you was also driving too. He said, and Steele said in Turbo Graphics 16. What the hell was that? He said, I gave my daughter, Stephen Elder Max said, I gave my daughter my PS5. I work too much. God damn, man. Just like my nephew, he got a PS5. I don't even got a PS5. Ain't this some bull? I had my nephew yesterday. I was supposed to do this live. D-Man Jr., what's good, bro? Yo, D-Man, just because we argue, don't worry. You know what I mean? I still love you to death. You still my big brother. You got to understand, I had 9 brothers and sisters, so I'm very argumentative. That's all we did was argue in the house. All we did was argue and fight, but we still loved each other. My mom was like, you gonna apologize and you gonna and my mom never had to hit us. My mom was one of them women, she just gave you a look and you know what I mean, you would feel bad. She kind of did. I feel like my mom always went on for making you feel bad and then you wouldn't do it again. You know what I mean? So he said Turbo was crazy. I gotta look these games up that you and I fella is talking about. I gotta ask Red about this too. Oh, okay. All right. So now you could join in the conversation. Hopefully you're not busy. You could tell me what your favorite gaming system was. Oh, he said. Our fella said Turbo Graphics had Bonk's Adventure and Keith Congridge. What the hell? Yo, I gotta look these games up. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, but PlayStation had to me, PlayStation changed the game. PlayStation changed everything for me. Not really from what era, just any from your era, whatever. It could be now, the past, the present, or future. It's not in no particular order. I fella and Derek Gaines is bringing up a system that I never even heard of. So I know I got to go back and do my homework because I never heard of the system that they talking about. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. That's a fact. Crash Bandicoot. Um, I had Marvel vs. Capcom for that too, Stephen Elder Mac. Yo, you wasn't messing with me with Spider-Man. If I use Spider-Man, oh my god, you was not winning. Spider-Man and Wolverine? Oh, you crazy. Weapon X? I was all right with Captain America too. I wasn't bad with Captain America, but you start like when I use Spider-Man and Wolverine, it's a guaranteed win. It don't matter who I'm playing. It's a wrap. He said Turbo rivaled Super Nintendo and Genesis. It was the cheaper option. Steals is stupid. I gotta hold on. Where my phone at? Let me look this up real quick because y'all keep talking about this. You and Derek Gaines keep talking about this. Now I gotta look it up. Oh, Turbo Graphics 16. I see it. I see it. Oh shoot, they got this shit for sale. $219 steals. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, at least I now know how it looks. I never seen that before. At least now I know how it looks. He said Mega Man, yeah, Mega Man, yeah. Facts. Let me tell you, I was always a Ryu guy. I always was a Street Fighter guy. I gotta keep it a stack with y'all. He said I put 100 hours into Final Fantasy VII and still didn't beat all the game. Derek Gaines said. Pool Man said T Mac, Kobe, NBA Lives '06. It was a guarantee 100 points. Yeah, man. What happened to NBA Live? They were still making it for a while. Then 2K just took over, man. 2K just took over. He said when Mortal Kombat came out, the home system, you couldn't find me outside. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I think I still could go back. He said I came from the era where mama wouldn't get me that. No. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm always been the person. If I did get a game, I would get it a year to later. You know what I mean? Until I became an adult, sometimes I got the game on time. As you can see, I still don't got a PS5, so I still ain't get the game. I'm a few years late. He said, hey bro, stop cussing to Judge. I'm cursing. Really? Did I? I hope not. He said I'm Team Saget and Akuma. I ain't like Saget, but Akuma really is my favorite. I think Akuma and Ryu is my favorite. He said I gotta bang the gavel on you. Oh, really? Seriously? See, now he blasphemed me, y'all. He talking about banging the gavel on me. Didn't I tell you that's not in the realm of possibilities, D Man Jr.? See, D Man Jr. loves starting. You just like Red. He said, Derek Gaines said I didn't like Mega Man. He said it's Tekken for me. So out of all the fighting games, Pool Man, you like the Tekken? I don't think so. I think it's always going to be between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. It's always going to be between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Always. Hold on. Make sure I didn't skip nobody. He said when Carmelo Anthony was in the Nuggets, it wasn't nobody in the world effing with me in NBA Live. There again, I wasn't good at Street Fighter. Oh, you was better at Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I understand that. I think I was actually better at Street Fighter. He said I played RPG games too, like Secret of Mana, Zelda, and Link. I ain't gonna lie, I did like that game. I actually, matter of fact, that was a game that I skipped for 64. The Legend of Zelda for 64, and I forgot about Duke Nukem or games like that. Oh! I said the S word. YouTube. I'm sorry. I cursed one time. All right, D Man Jr. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna let you win this argument this time because I probably did sit and drop an S bomb, and I'm not. I'm only supposed to say hella damn on this channel. I'm just getting a little excited because y'all bringing back old school memories. All right. Let's go to the handheld system real quick, and then we're gonna go back to the home consoles. Let's go to the handheld system. Yo, man, I had a Game Boy Color, y'all, and I had this exact one right here. And y'all know which one y'all know what game I had? I had Pokemon Gold. I mean, not gold. Actually didn't get gold and silver. I'm sorry. I had Pokemon Red and Yellow. All my Pokemon was souped up because I had that rare candy. I had that red candy. He said, hold on, Dag. I think I skipped some of y'all comments. Y'all keep typing. He said, I still don't have a PS5. Don't worry, Derek Games. I'm gonna get a PS5 for both of us. You gonna live through the PS5 through me. Because I'm definitely gonna have to get that. Because there's a lot of games that I haven't even watched the trailers for because I wanted to play it. I need to get God of War. So there's a few games that I missed out on. He said you said two bad words, Stephen Elderman. Yo, man, stop making me cuss, y'all. Stop making me cuss. He said Stephen Eldermax said Killer Instinct was a classic. I think I played that like once. I never got into that. He said Tekken was my thing, D-Man Jr. Metroid was better than Mega Man. Stephen Eldermax said Street Fighter was the best. I ain't mad at you, Stephen Eldermax. Our fella said Blanca and Chung Li. That's who you used to use, Steels. They are not better than Akuma and Ryu. Akuma and Ryu will F them up. See, I didn't curse. He said, I'm better in Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, better than anybody, Stephen. Oh, so you better. Tay said Ryu and Ken. Oh, so you're going to go with the best friends. She said, oh my God, Ack, you cursed. Laugh out loud. Yo, man, it's y'all fault, man. Y'all got me cursing on my kids' channel, man. Now I'm going to have to edit it and block out the words to see where I cursed at. He said garbage. Our fella said garbage. He said Derek Gates said I tried to play Zelda. I couldn't stand it. He said damn you young, I had Tiger. He said Stephen Max said only Pokemon. Dag, yo, y'all coming in this comment section. He said, I have one black and white one. Oh, you talking about the first Game Boy? Pool Man said I had all them Pokemon, yellow, blue, red. He said Stephen Odomac said I had yellow and blue Pokemon for Game Boy. He said I got a PS5 for me. Stop cursing. I'm not cursing. I said damn. I know what I was saying now. Yo, y'all stop saying I was cursing. He said I only played Pokemon on the Game Boy. He said Shaquille O'Neal had a fighting game called Shaq Fu. That had to be on like the older systems. He said Ken's weak. He said Stephen L. Max said. Oh, Tay Tay said Ryu and Ken I used. He said Derek Gaines said I have you played Fallout. Fallout 4 was the stuff. He said, yes, I had the first Game Boy. Evolution of Ryu Hadouken. He said best boxer video game. Fight Night. I'm gonna go with Fight Night. I'm gonna go with Fight Night. I'm gonna always say Fight Night. Outside of that, it's all up in the air for second place. Ready to Rumble, all of that other stuff is, dang, what else game did I have for Game Boy Color? I'm trying to think, man. I think I only was playing Pokemon. Oh, I had Super Mario. I forgot what Mario was, but I had Super Mario for this. And I really liked it, that Super Mario game too. He said, I remember playing pole position all night. He said, I think Evander Holyfield's boxing game. I know which one you talking about, Steels, because my older brother had that. Evander Holyfield's greatest heavyweights. It's coming back to me now. I remember that because my older brother had that. He always would talk about that. I don't think I played it, but for what I trust my brother's judgment. It must have been a good game. That's what I'm saying, Pooh man. Like me too. I think I only played. I had maybe a Super Mario game. I think I only played Pokemon on my Game Boy Color. That's serious. Even if I had other games, 9 times out of 10, I was popping in that Pokemon, going to I forgot what island that was, get the rare candy to boost up my Pokemon's HP. You heard? That's it. Um, Tay Tay say which one had the wrestling? Um, Shoot, a lot of the systems had wrestling games because wrestling was on fire in that Attitude Era. So I just bought up on 64. I had WrestleMania 2000 and I had No Mercy. The Rock, he could take off the people's elbow on that and throw what? Oh, our fella said PSP, Game Boy Advance. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have that. I had the PS PlayStation Vita. Nah, but it wasn't just like all of the systems had, because that's when SmackDown came out for the regular PlayStation. I had that too. I had that too. So yeah, like wrestling games came out for all of them. They even came out for these for the little Game Boys and stuff like that too. I just don't think I ever had a wrestling game for like the Game Boy Color for like a handheld system. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think I if I did, I don't remember. I could have, and I may just not remember it, but I don't think I had one. You said Derek Games, it was a good system. Now that I'm older, I'm into horror games. Yo, let me tell you real quick, a story real quick. A few years back, maybe 5, 6 years ago, I got the VR, the first PlayStation VR for PS4. I had my mom, this one before my mom, passed or whatever. I had my mom. My mom was like, "Hey, what's that on your head?" And da da da. What you got? And I'm playing VR. And I'm like, "Yo, ma, try this, try this." And she's like, I only like playing Pac-Man and da 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 da. So she tried it though. I convinced my mom. I convinced my mom to try the VR game. I love when you make your parents like do stuff from like your era. They shouldn't even be messing with stuff from your era, but I wanted, what I mean, I wanted my mom to really try it because I was really impressed by the VR. So I put the VR on my mom, and I it was Resident Evil. I had the Resident Evil game. And that was the wrong game to try to introduce my mom to the VR for. Salute, Bruce Gas. And that was the wrong game to try to get my mom incorporate. I should have made her play like the bird game that I had. It was like a owl game or whatever. So I let my mom try it on, and my mom, when I tell you she was scared to death, because it was like a zombie that came behind her and stuff like that. She's like, "Oh, my mom, a church lady, I don't want to play this demonic mess. Why would you do that?" She's like, "Why would you let me play this game of all games?" And I was just laughing. I was sitting back laughing because my mom was trying to run away from the zombie. She almost about to run into my TV. I mean, I almost did the same thing. Playing games like that, you'll almost run into the TV. That's why they tell you when you play in the VR, make sure that you have a clear space. You got tables and couches pushed all the way away so that you have enough room to like maneuver with that. But I really like VR games. I really do like VR games, man. I think I had my ex-girlfriend play it too. She was scared to death too. She almost ran into my TV too. So I maybe I shouldn't have everybody try those games, because if somebody break my TV, it's gonna be a problem. I love my 55-inch flat screen. Um Pool Man said Derek Games, it was a waste of money because they had uh any games for it, a real letdown. Word. So I had to bring up that VR experience. The only time really though I was almost about to break my TV is when I got the Creed boxing video game. I wanted a boxing video game so bad that I went and bought the Creed for the VR. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, but I ain't gonna lie. It's just when I would be into the matches, I guess I was thinking about my amateur matches and sparring and all of that, because I'm sitting here trying to roll and catch and shoot. I'm almost about to run into my TV. I had to take the binoculars off real quick for like the VR glasses off real quick, and I'm looking. I'm right by my TV. I'm getting that the same thing I was getting at other people that I let try the VR. So I had to kind of fall back. You know what I mean, from the boxing video game. I think I'd rather a regular boxing video game, that you could use with the controller because I don't want to break my TV. He said, Derek Gaines said, "Do you remember when Madden was the only football game? There was others, but NFL only licensed with EA Sports, effectively shutting out the competition." I mean, that's smart. I did have Madden. Um, I don't think I was ever good at it like I was in 2K. I gotta be honest. Um, let's keep moving through. Oh no, let me go here first. Sorry. Oh man, who had a GameCube? Who had a GameCube? I know y'all had a GameCube. That was the last time I ever played NBA Live. That represents the death of an era. Because that was the last time I ever played NBA Live. That represented the last time I ever played live. Actually, it's kind of sad now that I think about it. Derek Gaines said I didn't have one. Stephen Elder Mack said GameCube. He said I did. He said the first WWE SmackDown versus Raw, I burned my fingertips beating my older cousin in a 30-minute Iron Man match. I had the graphics wasn't bad. I had Luigi's Haunted Mansion for this. I had Luigi's Haunted Mansion. Oh damn. Hold on. I gotta switch to I gotta wrench some of y'all up. I thought I wrenched a lot of y'all up already. Hold on. All right, I gave y'all wrenches and stuff. GameCube was cool. I didn't really have this system, but it was available to me because my cousin that I was telling you, my first cousin Ayana, she will always come over. So it kind of was my game, and she left it there. He said, but I didn't play much. Letting King in the streets. He said, the last Nintendo system I had was the uh, Nintendo 64. Okay. He said, I didn't have an Xbox. He said, I had Mario Kart. I had 4 controllers. Pooh Man said. He said, I love talking about the evolution of the home gaming system. Yeah, it is crazy, man. It's even from my era all the way up into now to where we got now. Like, you know what I mean? Especially older people, they'll be like, yo, these games is basically movies. Oh shoot, my bad. I'm sitting here talking, y'all, and I'm on mute. Yeah, like to see where to get. I see what you guys said. Pool Man said I had Mario Kart 4 controllers. He said I love talking about the evolution of games. Derek Games said of gaming systems. Yeah, even from my era till now, like where games came from. Even with Tay Tay talking about the Sega, the Nintendo with the Duck Hunt, like to where we're at now. Games is like movies now. The GTA changed everything, and we gonna talk about that right now. PlayStation 2. They said PlayStation 2 was almost more popular than the TV. Man, people in my age group, man, you almost got murdered for this. For this game right here, it was special. He said, "Thanks, brother. No problem, Derek Games. Anytime, bro. Anytime." Yeah, did I not? Okay, yeah, y'all rinsed up. I was making sure. All right. He said, I stopped at Sega. Anything else, my cousins or brother had it. He said the Power Gloves, laugh out loud. Uh, People were getting robbed for that though. Nah, I'm not joking. He said I was in the seventh grade when this came out. My mom bought it for Christmas too. It came with Virtual Fighter. Yep, PS2, man. He said, "You realize all the games we played on our phones once could be played on the first generation gaming system, like PlayStation, 16-bit graphics still look good." Nah, and I agree with you, Derek Games. I definitely agree with you on that. Oh, Pool Man is bringing back some old. He said Twisted Metal. I remember that. Uh, Need for Speed, GTA 3. It was all out war with my cousin. Let me tell you something. GTA 3 changed everything. If you had to ask me, what game stood out to you the most ever for whatever, PlayStation 2, GTA 3. If you do this for me, you'll be a made man. Anything you want. Pool Man, remember what he say to him? He said, "If you do this for me, you'll be a made man. Anything you want." Liberty City. What about Metal Gear? He said, Stephen O. the Mac said Dub Edition. Oh, you did. Oh, my fault. Stephen O. the Mac did put that Metal Gear. Now, Twisted Metal was I with the crazy clown. Stephen O. the Mac said, I still know the cheat code for San Andreas. Dad, you still know the cheat code for that? That's crazy. He said, Pool Man said, Sweet Tooth. Man, this was man, I gotta keep it real. This game was a dope gaming system, man. PlayStation. Nah, I liked the Vice City too, man. I liked it the Miami vibes. I ain't going front. See, GTA San Andreas. See, that was gang banging. All I thought about was LA. That was straight gang bang. Well, Vice City, it gave me like a Scarface vibe. That was like Scarface vibes for that. He said our cheat codes we had to write down. Yeah. Stephen Elder Max said our cheat codes we had to write down. He said, yeah, San Andreas, yep. Pool Man, yup. He said San Andreas was the first black character. That's a fact. Ah man, what else games? Man, I ain't gonna lie, I could be going on for days with this one. So many good games, man. So many memories, man. I definitely was playing Madden for this system. It definitely was going down for this. And then my after this system, right? I made a big mistake. What I did was I went over to Xbox for the first time in my life. Xbox 360. And let me tell you two things that I was mad about. I should have stayed with PlayStation because the online gaming was free at that time with the PS3. And you actually had to pay for the online with the 360. And then the only reason why I got this game, let me keep it real with y'all. My cousin Boog from Queens, he sold it to me. And he gave it to me at a good price or whatever. And I ended up having the Ring of Death. And where my gavel at? Because I gotta bang the gavel on Xbox for that. And I actually still have it. I still have it. I gave it to my mom before she passed because they had the old Pac-Mans that she was able to get. And my mom loved Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. So I can't find my gavel, but y'all lucky Xbox. I was gonna bang the gavel on y'all. Never mess with y'all again. I don't care if Xbox is cheaper. I'm always gonna put up that extra couple dollars. It still did have some good games. Um, Jamel, he said it was Liberty City Stories. Liberty City Stories was fire. Like I said, I always remember that part the Italian dude said. So you do this for me. I got it on my phone. You know the controller that the backbones that you get for your cell phones. I got iPhone Arcade and all of that. I got GTA on it now, and they give you if you got Amazon. I'm not Amazon. Netflix. They got all of the old GTA's on there. Yup. Derek Games, the Ring of Death, and I promised myself after that I'll never get an Xbox again. and I got a PlayStation 4. I didn't even look at Xbox. I didn't care if I had to pay a little bit more money. Never looked at Xbox again. I always had a grudge against 360. I mean, I'm sorry, against Xbox after that. I never looked at Xbox the same again. I didn't care what anybody told me. Stephen L. Mack, a real PlayStation dude. See, I respect. He said I never had an Xbox. Still to this day, but I played them. He said, I see. I'm not mad. If you got both, I can understand. Pooh man, he had both perks of being the only child. Lucky, lucky. I see. I almost was about to curse, but you lucky. Goddamn, you lucky, man. He said, Microsoft got enough of my money. I'm not going back to them never. Yo, for real, bro. He said, Steel said, I always hated Xbox controllers. Me too. Amen to that, brother. Yo, I got it because my cousins, I'm keeping it a stack with y'all right now. My cousin sold it to me for cheap. I didn't have the PS3 yet, but I kind of regret that because I could have had free online. And then by the time I got the P4, you had to pay for it. They copied Xbox and you had to pay, you know what I mean, for the online. So I actually missed out on free online with PlayStation, with the PlayStation 3, because I wanted to experiment with Xbox. Should have never did it. He said, Stephen Elder Max said, my stepson is an Xbox guy. He said, so I really did buy Xbox, but not for, yeah, but it wasn't for you. Matter of fact, there was a video that went viral, right? Oh man, this is sad, man. This is sad. So there's a video, right, around Christmas that went viral. There was this little light-skinned kid, and he's opening up his gift, and it's an Xbox. He said, "What the? I didn't want this," and then went to his room and stormed in the room and closed the door. I felt bad for the dad. You know what I mean? Because he had the phone on his son, the phone camera on his son, like like he did something and his son was gonna be happy. He's like, I didn't want this. I know what that really meant. In translation, he wanted a PlayStation 5. I know it sounds ungrateful, Dad, but I put money on it that he wanted that PlayStation 5. He didn't want that Xbox. He didn't want that Xbox One because he was a smart kid, probably. He knew his, but I felt bad for the dad. Even though I'm not a parent, I felt bad for the dad because it's like, dad, he spent his hard-earned money, and the daughter, the sisters is looking at him like, he said, I only kept getting Xbox because I wanted to play Halo. He said, I ordered a game last of yo, they coming out with part 2, Derek Gaines. Oh my god, I gotta get a PlayStation, man. Oh my god, yo. I gotta get a PS5. They got so many good games coming out. They're coming out with Wolverine, Blade, Black Panther. Oh my god, I gotta get it. Oh, I gotta hurry up. I got to. Yeah. Yup. I seen that. Oh, Stephen L. Mac, it was a bit video like that with two brothers. One brother throw his ish on the floor. Dad was like, "This threw it on the floor." Nah, this one it was. He had two daughters and one son, and the son he was mad because I already know he probably wanted that PS5, man. He said, "I didn't want this." And the girls just look back. I know he got beat, or he at least got hit upside his head. Pullman said Halo is a good game. Derek Gain said it was a good game, was better than True Rock, the Dinosaur Hunter. Had the system concept as Halo. He said, "Oh, I seen the one you're talking about." Stephen L. Max said, "Oh, I seen the one you talk about as well." Yeah, it came out around. It was around Christmas. It was on. It was definitely on X on Twitter. And the kid, I ain't gonna front, I felt bad for the dad. I'm not a dad, but I could feel where he coming from. You know what I mean? But I could tell he wanted that PlayStation 5. That kid, he wanted the PlayStation 5, but he got him the Xbox, the new Xbox. And the girls just looking back, they was happy opening their gifts. They looked back at the brother, was like, "Oh, you didn't get 5, I believe was the last one." But if you get the P5, you're able to play PlayStation 4 games. KG just told me that. I didn't know that. You're able to play that. So let's go back. I think I got okay. And then this one. PS Vita. I ain't gonna fry. I might get this again. I should have never traded my joint in. I might get this again. I might definitely get this one again. I believe that one was kind of like the last GTA. That was kind of California based. I don't know where this new one that they're gonna have. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, but the couple, you know why I bought it up though, Pooh man, because the graphics was really good on it. He said, yeah, they didn't really come out with no games. You ain't lying, and you could do other things on it. You could go online and stuff like that. He said, "Really, I'm just not wanting to throw down 500 on." Shoot, it was more than that when it first came out. Nah. The last one was definitely Cali. Nah, that wasn't Miami based. Nah, they was gang banging in there. You ain't see the different gangs and stuff steals. Nah, that was definitely some Cali joint. Nah. That was definitely Cali. Now Vice City, that was Miami. They kind of like took like kind of like certain things from Scarface. Oh, you saying the newest one? Oh, yeah, that they showed at the I forgot what Comic Con and what state they showed the like the newest one. You said it's in Miami. I'm not mad. He said, "Act, you seen the movie Surf Ninja?" Nah, I don't think I ever seen that. Pool Man said I basically use it as a personal computer and MP3. D Man Jr. said GTA 5 and San Andreas was Nah, I misinterpreted him, D Man. Steels is talking about the one that came out, the one that's coming out now. You said it seems like it's based in Miami. I know Vice City, that one was lit. I love that one. I would be on the moped wilding. You go in the club, they be playing Rush, Rush, get the yayo. Get the yayo. They was all they took the whole Scarface joint. He said Vice Liberty City. Wait, Liberty City was Florida too? Seriously? They got Italians in Florida? I gotta call Kano and ask him. They got Italians in Florida since when? So there was never one based in New York. Oh yeah, there was. I think four with the Russian guy. That was supposed to be Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I didn't know that. Really, Liberty City was Florida. I yeah, I gotta hit up Connor. Like, where do they have a big circuit of Italians? At? Yeah, four was in New York City. Okay, okay. Yeah, he probably was from Williamsburg. He probably was from Brooklyn. Nah, I know that, but I just wanted to ask. I would have to call Connor and ask him. Like, I didn't know they have Italians like in Florida like that. Like I'm from Vice City. I knew Vice City was supposed to be Miami. I knew that video game was. I already know they it was like a whole Scarface vibe, and I think it took place in what? I think it took place in like the 80s. That was supposed to be the storyline for that. Dope game, man. But PS Vita, uh, it was a little disappointing because they only came out with certain games and stuff like that. But like I said, the graphics on this was really good. Before we, close out, the graphics on this was really good. Um, oh man, hold on, y'all. 503 calling me. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Yeah, 503. Make sure y'all subscribe to my bro 503 Lion. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get ready to end this joint. Hopefully he do it early. I might have to call him back to see what time. Um, but yeah, man. This was a dope live. I appreciate y'all in the comment section. Y'all really be making the show for me. All of y'all in the comment section. I really appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I'll be having a lot of fun, especially like some of y'all's from my era and some of y'all ain't. You know what I mean? And I think that's dope how we can share. And look, Derek Gaines, you my guy, and I like your I like what you bring to the table so much. If I ever get the money like that, I'm gonna auction off a PS5. I'm sure you'll win the contest, and we got to get that to you. Cause I ain't gonna fry. Would have to get your gamer tag and play GTA with you. Got to, got to. But I got to get mine first. I got to get on board. I got to stop playing around. To keep it real, I can actually get it cheaper because I'm an Amazon Prime member. You know what I mean? But I want the one terabyte. I want the one terabyte that comes with the game. So that's a little bit more. So it's like 6, 7. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. I just gotta stop playing. He said I got GT. I ain't talking about 5. I'm talking about a PS5, D Man Jr. Cause KG and Stay Ready got one, and I need to. Yeah, he said it's still 5. Oh, okay. He said it's still 5 on Prime. Okay. Well, neither here nor there. I need to get one because my bros got one, and I need to get busy on GTA. I need to come back. I need to be a gamer. The days I'm not at the gym and I'm not working, I want to be a gamer. But you know, what I mean, on a serious note, appreciate y'all. He said my younger cousin is a pro gamer. I believe it, Pooh man, because you know your games, bro. You know your games. I already see, and a lot of the games that you came up on, I came up on. So, oh yeah, that's a good point. You know what? I could wait till tax season to get that. I could. I might still stash some money on the side though. Shoot, the Nintendo Switches is like 300. Shoot, you talk about 2 more hundred for the PS5, and that's even on Amazon Prime. Derek Gaines, Stephen Elder Max said you better use some of that tax money. Nah, that's a fact though. That's a fact though, Stephen Elder Mac. I think I'm gonna have to do that. But Derek Gaines said, don't forget to check out the gaming system called Jag. Yeah, I didn't see that when I checked out the other one, the Graphic 16 joint that you and I fella was talking about. He said, Derek Gaines, I hate my Switch, my daughter on my nerves. Peace. He said, I know, brother. And them games expensive. Yo, you ain't lying. Yo, let me get ready to close this one. Let me get ready to close this one out. Um, y'all been great. I had a lot of fun chopping it up with y'all with old games from different eras and generations and stuff like that. We will be back next week. I don't know what the topic is yet, but y'all know I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna definitely go on Saturday, and just know, excuse me, if I don't go on Saturdays, if there's a big fight coming on, because I gotta do my Jab Jamboree channel, just always look out for me around this time on Sundays. I'm gonna always do that. No matter what, I'm gonna always try to stay consistent and build this channel, because I already got like a decent amount of people over on my Jab Jamboree channel. I really want to build this channel. Derek Games came out in '93. I was playing Sega Genesis. So yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the Full Berserker Clan. Um, Shout out to the usual suspects. Make sure you shop usualsuspect6.com as you fit the description. And man, I'm out. Peace.